I'm recording my videos in quite small room, 3 by 3 meters, which is 10 by 10 feet. And the main problem is that this room is quite noisy and echoey. I got few sources of noises. I guess the loudest one is a computer under my desk, which is running 24/7 because it is mining Ethereum. And it's also my workstation, so I don't want to turn it off and on all day long. It is quite quiet, although you can still hear the fans on the graphics card. There is also Godoc's light up there, which is getting noisier and noisier over time. Since it is LED light, it has to be actively cooled. And there is also Atomos almost every time on my desk recording something. It's either on the desk or on the camera, and it's quite noisy also. I know that there is a new firmware when you can steer the fan, but after some time Atomos is very hot to the touch, so I wouldn't dare to turn down the fan setting. So at the moment I'm using Atomos with the default one. And sometimes there is also ATEM Mini on the desk and my old laptop, which is quite noisy. And this video is recorded on Sigma 18-35, which also got quite noisy autofocus, and depends on the solution you're recording on. It might be audible in your soundtrack, which is also quite annoying. I tried to remove the noise in post in DaVinci and also using some other tools, but I haven't been very successful with it. You either got the noise and got good quality of your voice, or you remove the noise, but then you lose some quality of your voice recording. So it's not that easy. And actually, for talking head videos, the sound is much more important than the video. So I'd say for such videos, the audio is like 70% of the success rate. The room I'm recording in is small. It is not sound treated because it is generally the office room. So since it's small, there is no much room to hang anything. And the floor is already occupied by all the tripods. So it is not very easy to install anything else. And actually, since it is very small, there is some furniture around. There is no much place to do anything. So maybe I can hang some sound blankets. Maybe I can fit like 2 here, but other than that, there are not much possibilities. So it is what it is. And I wanted to find the solution for this. Before, I've been recording either with my lav. It was Rode Lav Go, which died recently for some reason, or some kind of the cheap shotgun mic, either on my camera or on a boom arm out of the frame. But each time the noise has been quite annoying. So shout out to Judd. I reached to him under one of his videos and he told me which solution I should go to get rid of this annoying noise. I'd say he was right, but I wanted to compare all the mics anyway to see how much of the difference it makes. Thanks, Curtis. So I'm recording this video on 3 mics using Zoom F6 and Zoom F2 because I couldn't figure how to connect my lav to Zoom F2. I even bought this converter from XLR to small jack, but it doesn't work. I'm not brave enough to run phantom power because I think I might fry my lav, and this is my last lav, so I wouldn't dare. So maybe the lavalier got small disadvantage because it's recorded on Zoom F2, so probably the preamps are a bit worse than in Zoom F6, but I've been recording on Zoom F2 anyway with my lav before, so I guess it's still fair to compare the audio quality. So my lavalier is the one which comes together with the Zoom F2, so it is Zoom lav. It's not bad, but I prefer the lavalier Go from Rode. But since it died, I do not have much choice. So I'm using this lav. It's in the middle of my chest. And I got Shure SM58, so dynamic microphone connected to Zoom F6. And just out of the frame, there is a Sennheiser MKE600. Those mics are not the best of the best, but I'd say all of them are professional quality. So I guess I would switch randomly between the tracks. And I haven't changed anything in post, so no noise reduction, no compressor and stuff like that. Everything is recorded in 32-bit float, so I got plenty of room to fix the levels. So that's the only thing the sound is treated. I'm using level normalization in DaVinci Resolve to get consistent audio level, and that's it. And you can hear the difference between all the mics, so I would switch them randomly during the video with the information somewhere up there. Which mic is it? and you can judge which one is the best. And as always, origin is mine, so there is no bias towards any of the tested items, and no one told me to say anything, no one paid me to say anything. So all mics are mine, Zoom F6 is mine, Zoom F2 is mine, all gear is mine, so I can bash it however I want. Actually, I knew what would be the outcome of this comparison, but I wanted to see how big is the difference. So I would read also one set of hardware sentences to show the differences between all the mics, and then also do like one test to see if they got advantages or disadvantages. The boy was there when the sun rose. A rod is used to catch pink salmon. The source of the huge river is the clear spring. Kick the ball straight and follow through. Help the woman get back to her feet. A pot of tea helps to pass the evening. Smoky fires, like flame and heat. The soft cushion broke the man's fall. The salt breeze came across from the sea. The girl at the booth sold 50 bonds. And now I would try to turn my head around to see what impact is on each mic. The boy was there when the sun rose. A rod is used to catch pink salmon. A source of the huge river is a clear spring. Kick the ball straight and follow through. The boy was there when the sun rose. A rod is used to catch pink salmon. A source of the huge river is a clear spring. Kick the ball straight and follow through. The boy was there when the sun rose. A rod is used to catch pink salmon. A source of the huge river is a clear spring. Kick the ball straight and follow through. This mic is really prone for turning head around. Also, my experience showed me that lavalier is also prone for this. Even if it is centered on your chest, sometimes the level is much lower when you move your head on, when you move your head up. And the shotgun shouldn't be impacted that much because this one got around 50 degrees angle, so actually my chest and face is in this angle, so it shouldn't matter when I point my mouth for the Sennheiser. So I'm guessing the clear winner is the dynamic microphone, because I've done some testing before and I've been even able to record on this mic while a renovation crew was just behind the wall and they were drilling, scrapping the walls and cutting ceramic tiles, and I've been able to record my voice quite clearly. Of course, in the background I could hear something is going on, but it was really low level, so I'd say it wouldn't bother anyone. It was really far away in the background, so in noisy situations this mic is clearly a winner, although the other two are also useful for different scenarios, so I can use them in different applications. But for my small, noisy and echoey room, I'd say the SM58 is the winner. And I haven't bought Shure SM7B on purpose because for me and my voice is a bit too muddy. I'd say even SM58 is maybe too much on the bass side. I prefer how this one sounds over the other two, but it might be annoying for the listener, to be honest. So as you can clearly hear, you got still plenty of noise on the lavalier, also plenty of noise on the shotgun. Even though the shotgun is pointing towards me, it is still getting some noise which is bounced all over the place. Since the room is quite small and untreated, the sound is bouncing all over the place and the computer is under the desk, so this desk acts like a resonating box for this bass coming out of the computer. So it would be almost impossible to remove the sound of the computer unless I switch this off. And this mic does hell of the job to remove everything around except the sound which is directed into the mic, and you have to be in close proximity. What are the cons and pros? Lav is small, although you have to prepare yourself to record on the lav, because you have to connect it to yourself and direct the lav the correct way. And in most cases, you can't see this during the recording. So for example, this lav can spin on the clip and then the record quality is getting worse. So from time to time, you have to check if this is still pointing up. That's why the lavalier go is better solution, because the clip is static. So you got some time to prepare it, and also you got the separate device to record, or you have to connect this to wireless transmitter to record directly into the camera. So you got additional setup time, but it is also quite elastic and flexible, since you can stand up and go somewhere and you are not tethered to anything if you are recording on the device which is in your pocket. But if this is in your pocket, you have to check this from time to time if this is still recording, because if the battery dies either in the Zoom F2 or your wireless transmitter, then your sound is screwed. But regarding the noise cancelling, it's not the best solution. As you can hear, there is plenty of noise and noise is picked up from all around the world. It's a good solution when you record and the noise is behind you. I recently recorded a video with quite noisy machines behind me, and it was quite fine on the lavalier because I've been blocking almost all the noise with my body. But in most scenarios, you would hear all the environment sounds, which might be good, might be bad, but it does not cancel the noise that good. And you have to be aware of your clothing, because if you record on something which is rattling, for example, I got Gore-Tex jacket, and it is quite impossible to record with this jacket on with the lavalier because jacket sound is really annoying, yeah, and it's rattling all the time. So you have to be aware that it's not always a good solution, although you can get some noise cancelling devices and put the lav under your clothing, but still you have to be aware that in most cases there would be some additional noise from the clothing. The shotgun / condenser microphone, which the Sennheiser is, I think it's the best solution for the studio, which is not noisy like mine, because it's just up there, you sit down and you got it set up, unless you have to just lower your boom or something like that. But in most cases it would be like just one move and it's ready to go. I got this boomer connected to my wall, so the mic could be there all the time, or I can just move it up, and so setup time is like 3 seconds, and it could be connected to the camera or to the external recorder, so it's fast and flexible, I'd say. And actually the sound quality is quite good, unless there is a noise in the room, so then it became quite annoying. And the dynamic mic, I guess the sound quality is the best, although it is prone to any moves of the sound source. So if I move my head around, then the sound level lowers a bit, and that might be quite annoying if you are not used to use such mic and you moving quite a lot during your video, or you just reach for something and you are not aware when the mic is positioned. At the moment my screen is covered with the Matchbox ring, so I cannot see the mic, and if the mic is correctly directed, and sometimes the mount tends to move also if it's not tight enough. So you may be surprised if your mic moved, then your levels are not right, but then you can fix it in post. So I'd say from the sound quality perspective, for videos like that, when you are talking in the studio, that's the best solution, but the mic is in the frame. It's quite hard to remove it from the frame, because then the levels would be too low to pick up your voice. So it should be, and in most cases it is in the frame, which might be quite annoying. I don't like having mic in the frame. I would rather have mic above or below the frame, but with the dynamic microphone it's not really possible to do it, so it have to be in the frame, although you can position it differently, like it could be below my face like that, or on the side of my face, and it would be still okay if I'm not moving around like that. So from the sound quality perspective, the dynamic mic is the best. If you are using the office room like myself, then you have to put the stand and direct the mic correctly, so there is some like 20-30 seconds setup time, and you have to be aware that you have to set this up correctly. And the shotgun one is a bit more forgiving, so because there is a cone shape when the sound is picked up at more or less the same level. So it is what it is. Dynamic one is the best for the noisy room. I guess the lavalier is the most flexible if you want to move more, because it's always on you, and the shotgun / condenser in this case is the fastest setup time and also really good sound quality. Unless your room is noisy / echoey like mine, then I'd say it's no go, because you hear that annoying noise, and if you remove the noise, then your speech quality is lowered. I haven't found any good noise removal filters, or maybe I'm not too skilled to do it, but with the dynamic mic you just got your sound quality right straight from the box. So I guess that's helpful, and that's it. Cheers.